Now, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Hart. Hart isn't exactly an unknown figure at this point. We don't see him winning all the big tournaments at the moment, but this is a guy that done reasonably well in StarCraft. Very talented Australian player, earned over like $10,000 and wasn't active all the time. I think he was like active early like 2012 era, and I think he briefly came back in more recent years. But I'm glad that he's actually still going at it with AoE4, and I'm glad to see him starting to make some deeper runs. Like we actually saw him on the weekend. He matched up against Puppypool. Puppypool in a series where he was able to take Puppypool to 3 games. And remember that Puppypool is seen as easily a top 2, top 3 player at the moment, most likely to be first qualifying to Heidelberg via the road to Wallow. So no pushover at all. I haven't seen this person so far, but it looks like some fresh blood, and I'm so happy for that, guys. Like, honestly, it's so refreshing. I know I do cast a lot of the Muslim and Beastie, and I'd be lying if I didn't say it was partially because I know you'll want to click on that. But I'm always looking for these people they're facing up against, these upcomers, and how is on the rise. This person is ranked 30th right now, and this isn't a Smurf, which makes me so happy. It's new blood appearing. 562 games played, 52.5% win rate. This person is flying right now, and I'm excited to see if they'll make an appearance in the coming weeks in the road to Wallow, because remember those monthlies, although they're blocked off, you have to get them to them via the weekly points. The weeklies are an open format, so hopefully we'll see more of him. And how, I don't know if it'd be a jump to say based on the name, I believe this person is from Asia. And I hope so. Because for real, I want to say, I actually want to see more Asians involved. Like, we have a lot of Australians, but in terms of like people from mainland Asia, we're kind of limited. A lot of the popular and skilled Vietnamese people went back to AoE 2 and AoE 1. Lenok is kind of looking alone from Korea. Even the Japanese side, it's now just Psyark, I believe. All the other Japanese players, the promising ones, left as well. So it's actually nice to see some fresh blood. And another reason why I'd say that this person is probably from Asia, just because it's Hut. Hut tends to play your standard Australian time, so it's a bit tough to find him up against the Europeans. And I think that's maybe someone that's been holding him back a little bit from being able to breach, is that he hasn't had as many opportunities to face off against the best. Like, the reality is, you know, that kind of old chess adage, shall we say, is that you only get better by playing a better player. And I think that's true in most things in life, and definitely in Age of Empires. And the fact that he's been kind of stuck in seclusion in their own little block, right, with only one player out, I'd say the top 10 right now being Asian, means there's very limited opportunities to actually face up against him. And I feel like I actually haven't seen Lenok versus Hut that often at the moment. Should probably highlight how Hut is doing at the moment. Hut is actually 27th, so this is a top 30 battle on both sides. Pretty hyped for it. I want to see what they've got in mind, because opening-wise, it is going to be the Arkan Chapel for the HRE. Spawn looks really good for this as well. Double woodline gold, and he can draw the food over. Notice he does this. I mean, Hut, he was one of the guys that I dubbed an HRE master when the game first came out, so I'm not surprised that he's clocked this. I felt like a lot of people were slow to get on top of this. Like, I would talk about it incessantly, how good it was to actually go for this play. But I'm glad that people finally caught on. Like, the reason you pull the Sheep over this side is not just to keep an Arkan Chapel range, it's to make sure that you get the Holy Inspiration buff at all times. And oh my god, that is an aggressive placement of the Barbican. What is that placement? Is he actually going to get away with this? Dude, Hut's just going for the torch right now. And actually, that might work. In fact, he might be able to shift down the villages. Extra value to be maintained there. How? Oh my. I don't think this works. This was way too ambitious. Why did he go for this? He's going to complete it. Maybe. It's going to be tight. I think he's slowed down too much now. If he does complete it, maybe 2 villages max are going to be left. This is going to be so tight. One villager. Final tap of the hammer. He gets it. But he loses the villager. Oh, he gets the side. And now Hut has to back away because he spent so long torching it instead of just killing it. Oh my god. I was so busy going on a tandem talking about how I want to see more Asian players present in their ranks as well. Chat was already eyeballing. They said the Barbican was coming, but I did not expect it to come like this. This placement. I can't believe he got it up. I am baffled right now. I mean, Hut, I understand why he goes for the torch damage there. Like, in theory, if he kept torching with all of the villagers, maybe you get it to, like, on fire status, but then the repairs come out. It was better to actually split up and go for the shivs in the end. It was also an issue that, remember, like, he has limited room to stab at these villagers at the backside, so trying to wrap around might have been a problem initially, which is why he was delayed. But I can't believe how close that was. After all is said and done, though, How is now behind in the villager count. Not by as much as you'd think, though. Because Hut had to hard pull the villagers. He wasn't gathering at all times. His eco count looks a little bit baby level, doesn't it? 16 to 13. Only a 3 villager lead after he shivs down, what was that, 7? Good lordy. And also, another problem here. This is why you should never just insta-kill all your sheep. Looks like he still have one in reserve over here, but he clubbed down 5 sheep that he just cannot touch now unless he wants to get gunned down. Oh my god. Oh, good lord. And yes, just to confirm for people, How is indeed ranked 30th in the world. And some people are like, who's this guy? Is he really ranked? And he's worked hard for it. Like, in fairness, over 500 games. And this is the thing. Age of Empires 4 is a very complicated game, guys. You have to run the maths. You have to figure everything out. You really have to work your ass off. And you know, when you put in the hours, when you put in over 500 games, you actually discover the true answers. Outpost rushing and Barbican rushing. That's how you win game. That is one of the most aggressive Barbicans I've seen, I've got to say. I actually... it shows you why most people won't do it when you consider how many villages he lost to get it up. But the remarkable part is because he blocked the food, like, it didn't hurt him as much as it should have. And the funny part is, like, off the back of this, How, you know, if he taxes, if he goes on the gold now, he can easily just tech his way up. In fact, right now, How... What the hell are we doing here? Guy's very hungry, apparently. Over 700 food at this stage. By the way, I would like to highlight that Hut did make this somewhat more valuable because it blocks the gold as well. We talked about the food, but remember, it's gold, food, and also most of your wood. I think this might be the single best Barbican placement I've actually seen in a long time. Like, super cheesy, but look, for good reason. The value is just so insane there. Now, it won't stop Hut from getting onto the gold in the end, as you'll see he shifts out to the west side, but it has slowed him down. And also, another interesting detail forced him to go into the archery range. Archery range that the only reason he's getting it is because he needs rams. He's building archers because, logically, at the stage, you know, his opponent might go spears. And what's your alternative? Invest heavily into a food unit like man-at-arms? No. You can't afford anything for archers right now. Your food is way too limited for it. I still can't believe he got that. I'm still like, look at the health on that villager. I mean, obviously he more or less completed with full health, but that could have went grim and dark very fast. Especially considering that, like, how I don't think that he had most of his villagers with the 12 damage. Only some of them had it. Which I'm sure Hot can explain how that was definitely an accident, right? Unless he doesn't want to talk about it right now. So for those that don't know, there's a bug where if you queue an attack on a villager and an attack on sheep, then you get double the damage. Wait, they fixed the sheep bug? Then why have you got 12 damage? Why is it? Wait, what? Oh wait, no, that's right, that's right. It only shows 12 when you're gathering. I'm being an idiot. That's why. No, it's just I'm getting screwed over by UI bugs. Guys, you want to see another fun UI bug? Huh? Because you're flaming me, you don't get villagers anymore. Okay? No villagers. Oh, 2 villagers? No villagers. You don't get... No villagers for you. And this is why Australia can never win. Because they're not nice to their Commonwealth brothers. Oh, whoa. I don't want this to be too easy for Hal, though. So let's get rid of his Jugenu. No Chugnu. We can stop the Chugnu. Dude, the UI is so hilarious. I mean, honestly, that's been there. We discovered that the other week, and I don't know how it took that long because it's probably been there a long time, but Don't worry, guys. I'm not sabotaging Hot. I don't need Australians to like firebomb my house. It's fine. He's still producing. It's just a UI bug. It's such a dumb bug, though. Oh god. All right. Anyway, let's focus on the Duke Noob building up in the Central Forest. But seriously, they should fix that though. I don't know why. I don't feel like it should ever show the 12 damage on sheep. I guess it's because you need to like clunk them down. Yeah, I guess that's why. Still, like. Do you need to be that aggressive when you're gathering on the sheep? When you're killing them, I understand it. You know what? Hut is looking to kill this game fast. Burgrave. Oh, baby. Anyone a fan of the Burger Palace? Because it's coming. And this is going to be pretty damn effective against the Jiganu. And, how? With build speeds like that, you look more like English contractors than Chinese. I mean, technically, the Chinese are quite efficient at building, judging by the amount of seats they've got these days. Like, compare that to people in my country, coffee break every 15 minutes. But this is so bloody slow, it feels that way. And it's going to be too slow. Tech up's going to be complete. First man at arms is going to be pushed out fast. And, yep, How gets the bad news. Might regret not having a few more Jignu out here already. But looks like he was hard drained on the resources, wasn't easily able to afford it. Now villagers pulling to the south side. Hut on the deer. Now this is scouted out, but he doesn't have to care. He's up against very slow-moving pew-pew boys here. Jignu aren't able to actually gap close very fast. Wait, what? Hut? I would love to know what was going through your head other than crossbow bolts there. Sorry, repeater bolts. That was a very ambitious play. Obviously, he wanted to get in the outpost. That's why he's pulling it there. But like, overall, that is never going to work. And now, as a result, you just lost a prelate. However, the man-at-arms are at least going to be able to avenge here. Wait, where's the blacksmith? Hut. Uh-oh. Hut. We need more food. Feed the world. Now get the march. Is he going to go for it? No, he's actually going for the resistance. In some ways, it still works because you get the charge when you move towards units. But like overall, the marching drills would allow you to stand on top of them more consistently. Wait, what? We don't take Kali to religion in our wolf forest. As soon as he wall alone, the wolves attack. Dude, you like, okay, let me just really kind of explain what this guy just done. He just snuck into a wolf den. They're all sleeping. And he was like, gee, be shameful. Those wolves woke up and ate my face. And now the rats. Oh, God, Hut. This wasn't the way. He still can't get his gold now. That was his backup vein. He's under the third. He's got one more chance at this. My advice would be don't use that initial gold to build more prelates. It doesn't seem to be working out too well so far. Oh, God. The Rams. Now, the good news for Hut fans is Rams aren't going to be fast with this. Let's be real about this. There is no civ in the game that is worse to attempt a Ram rush against than the HRE. Because they click this button, and it's... Honestly, I think that the emergency repair symbol above buildings is like the most obnoxious taunt available in the game. Right? It's up there. I'm not sure what would tilt a person more. Seeing that symbol when they think they've won the game, or seeing a siege tower when they think they've lost the game. It's probably still a siege tower. It's close, though. I'm sure there's plenty of people in chat that can relate. They're like, no, I almost won a game, and then the HRE player, he pressed one button and got 3 repairs. Huh? Can't repair these lads, but they are heavily armored right now, diving in. Barbican's going to add a lot of damage into this Jugenu. Turn these boys into porcupines right now. Backing up nicely. How? Baiting attention away. E-repairs is going to come out. But now, in for a penny, in for a pound. If Hut turns around at any point and into a choke point as well. Oh, God. That micro. That micro. Well, the Jugenu, a lot of them are going to die. But I feel like more of the man-at-arms going to die. The big problem is this Barbican, by the way. Boom. Every time. Boom. 25 damage. 20% of that is being negated. The rest is going through. And that's what's adding in more damage than Jugenu. Jugenu that are doing a mere tickling here of free damage per round of attacks. Remember, they are reduced to 1 damage. They have free bursts. And uh-oh. Well, there goes the TC for Hot. Wait, are we trying this again? Are we back again? Yeah, don't. Just go the other way. Oof. I mean, he could impress us, folks. So far, on like the scale of how good or bad were these Wallalows, this rate's up there with he tried to Wallalow a Ram. So they haven't been impressive, to say the least. But this could be the recovery point for Hut. He could do it. I think instead he might just try to bank it, though. I think he's had enough bad lessons with this. In fairness to Hut, if he ever pushes this attack back, look at all the relics he's got, guys. I mean, look at it right now. Look at it. You just have to go out there and not get your face eaten by wolves and arrows. Lots of arrows. Lots and lots of arrows. Oh, good God. And he has to focus the Rams as well. That's going to cost you a few man-at-arms. The villagers getting involved as well. And this is where you should switch targets. Man-at-arms. Now gap closing the Shugin. Where are the Rams going? What is he? Are they looking for a parking slot at the Burger Palace? I don't know what that one was doing. The villagers will be able to push it back now. Shugin once again retreating. Man-at-arms are going to give chase. And folks, a problem here because Hut is about to run out of food. And there isn't much here either. He's going to have to win with this push. If he cannot push Hao entirely back, this game could end up over. One ram down. And one gone. And that's all the aggression gone. So now maybe an opportunity to rebuild the TC. We definitely advise it. I find it is a very good idea to get additional villagers in your economy as the game goes on. Looks like he might actually have enough man-at-arms to chase down the Shugin. I don't think you want to go into the Barbican, though. Wait. Is it Revenge of the Sith time? It's Revenge of the Sith time. Okay, so he's going to cut off reinforcements, and please tell me he's going to dive the eco. It's vengeance time. Ambush. That's getting crafty. So he's trying to use the Stealth Forest to limit the power of the Jugenu so he doesn't have to worry about retreating away and losing troops. And the wolf is even on his side this time. Since he shirked religion, since he turned his back on his gods, now the wolves will help him. Guy be blessed. I think that Hut got a little bit baited at this point, though. Like, this might have been the time, like, back here to go back into the Stealth Forest. Now you're stuck. You just have to keep running at him. The end goal for Hut should be to get a few man-at-arms to sneak into the eco, but right now he needs all of them on the front line. He still has 17 of them, but a lot of them are heavily injured here. Ay, ay, ay. And yeah, this is the problem. As soon as you have to back away, look what happens. I don't know why I'm doing pigeon noises. The worst Gatling gun noise ever. But you end up losing a lot of troops on your exit. He did buy a lot of time with this, though. Time that maybe could have been spent rebuilding the town center. But he went for a Mangonel instead. 2 Mangonels. How's about to go ow? How is about to go ow? If you hide this mango until the second one comes out and you hit him with both, nope, he's going to strike with the first one. Splat! Damn! Okay, he could have probably actually waited for the second, but it would have risked exposing his eco. And so instead, he extracts maximum impact, maximum value. And now look how stuck Hao is. 37 Shugin. You have to back away entirely. Hut's got the breathing room. This should be the time to rebuild the TC. He's got very limited eco to work with. And he needs to find a way of now reaching into Hao's base. Should be quite easy with these mangoes. Needs to be careful, though, because with this quantity of Shugin, he can kill you quite quickly, remember. As they're going to be doing 3 damage each, and there's 40 of them. So if you guys would like to do the quick maths, that would be 1, 2, rounds of shots to kill off Mangonel. However, 2 Mangonel shots will kill off all the Jugenu. So vision's going to be very important in this next fight. And oh boy, Hut, he's like, oh, why would I build the TC when I could just take your villagers and make them my own? All right, so So this is like checking both sides of the road, just both directions of the road before you cross. Are there any wolves here? Nope. Any wolves here? Nope. Any wolves over here where you want to wallow? Nope. Any wolves over? Nope. All right, we're clear of wolves. You should be safe to wallow. Go ahead, Hot. And oh my god. Look how defensive Hao goes. Hao has no alternative answer right now. They're teching up. This might be the worst thing you could be doing right now. Some scouts, some horsemen, like building some stables might work better. Because you can't get anything out of these boons that's going to help you. You can maybe get a Springwood out, but if this gets noticed in the tech up, you're done. Hut is taking his time, though. Is the Springles coming? I don't think so. No, it's just more man-at-arms. They're two-handers now. Is Hut actually going to pull this out? Now, I've heard of magicians pulling rabbits out of the hats, but it really feels like he's pulling a win out of his ass with this one. I don't really follow it entirely, but I do follow it entirely. He had no place being in this game when the Barbican got dropped and his TC got dropped alongside it. But somehow, the sneaky mango play, getting at least 2 of his 5 a day, has been the turnaround point here. Let that be a lesson, folks. The lesson isn't over yet. On the path to recovery. Wait. Okay, he's going for crossbows now. That makes a bit more... I was like, if he goes for more Chuge New, I'm shaking my head. We'll at least upgrade what he's got, understandably so. 350 resources to upgrade this many is worthwhile. And the keep drop from Hart. And that's what he wanted the relic for. Hart uses irony. It is super effective. At HRE Hut, at HRE Hut. Kentucky Fried How at HRE Hut. McDonald's. Screw it. He can have every fast food he wants right now. Burger Palace ensured that. This is his game now. Even the outpost going up because he needs to go grab the rest of the relics. And the torch is coming out. And remember, he already took out the Barbican. All the landmarks are on one screen over here. Now the challenge always is get more farm than China. Let's see how much farm China can get because they want to get that extra landmark. They don't want to get sniped out like this. That's 1 down. 2 down, 2 more to go. Man-at-arms need to be careful. Don't want to throw them away or willy-nilly like, but he needs to spot this out. The Imperial Palace going up on the backside. Village is now exposed. Blocked off from retreating as well. And how? What else could you possibly be looking at right now? Oh my god, the timing. He caught him when he's looking for more food. Several villagers go down. How? Can't extend his villager lead anymore. Meanwhile, in hot space, he doesn't care about villagers. He still hasn't rebuilt it. Mangonels are going to make this slow and painful for Hao, and he's about to be pop-capped, folks. Torches out onto the villagers. I don't know how the hell he gets out of this one. I mean, Hao in the name, but bigger Hao in the game. Like, I am kind of perplexed. Like, what does he do now? His best approach was getting Springles. He can try the Siege Workshop, but like right now he's pop-capped, and also he's at risk of being struck at his only wood line. This is going to screw him. And now the trebuchet on the front line. Wow. That's all I've got for you, wow, right now. He's going to torch down the Imperial Academy. Now, he doesn't... I don't think he knows right now that there's still one more landmark. He might suspect it, but you deal with what's in front of you, right? And after that, you drop more keeps. Like, you can see he's gathering hard on the stone right now. On a house stone. And the berries are the only thing keeping Hao alive. He keeps building that army up because he needs a front line to go alongside the siege. And siege still isn't being built because Hao still doesn't have enough wood. Every time he wants to go to the Chuge New, it's going to cost him in that department. Still no TC repair. As Hart is fairly pointing out, like, it's 800 wood around that to repair. So understandable why you don't want to invest in it. He's even getting rid of the Barbican now with the Trebuchet back at base. Everything is looking down foul. TC on fire. Imperial Academy already gone. Everything but the Imperial Palace, and look what he's spotted. Hart, do it. Do it for my content. Go left, go left. No! No! Could you imagine? Instead, he'll play it safe. He'll bring the relic back. He'll get more gold gun to fuel the war machine and the mangoes. The stealthy mangoes, the sneaky mangoes. Not so sneaky when they choose to take out a lumber camp. He could be reaching that. He sees the eco line. Surely you reach in for the eco line. Instead, he's going to go straight off the Imperial Palace. He's going to force the fight. Mangoes aren't moving right now, though. They need to wheel across. Oh my god, it's too late. It's too late. How? He needs to repair right now. Mangoes are coming. They're reaching in. Villager line in trouble. Heavy damage done. And it's done. Oh my god, he pulls back. Hot. Trebs. No. Are they gonna repair? He needs to block the wood. If he keeps killing off the wood line, he won't be able to repair indefinitely. This is gonna be tight. He backs up though for the moment. How? Not out just yet, but the Mangoes can bring it to an end quickly here if they turn and fire. And they can fire right now. Hot. Shots out. Heavy hit there. How? Damn! And the Warlord are pushing back. Choose your poison. What are you going to die by? Mangonel, conversion, or keep? You get to choose. Dive in, man at arms going on the Trebuchet, wrapping around into the eco line again, and the keep is not being blocked. Prelate shifting across. And this micro is off. How? He needs to min-max here. This is going to be tight, but Hart has just enough villagers to get this up. No textiles needed because the micro is off point there. The blockage stuck next to the keep now. Defense is up and bolstered, and How looks like he is done. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. You started this, but Hart will be the one to end it with a keep.